Hello ladies and gents, Big Cammy 007 here. Now once again, out of all of the Smash Brothers Echo games that I enjoy playing, Brawlhalla is my absolute favorite. Now for anyone that is interested in picking up this game, it is free to play. Now, for this video I'm going to be focusing on my top 10 personal favorite characters, or as the game calls them, legends. But before we go any further, I want to lay down some ground rules. I will only be focusing on the main characters or the main legends. No crossover skins allowed. That's another video for another time. Now, with that out of the way, let's get started with the list, starting with my number 10 personal favorite. Ragnar is a fun character to play as, in my honest opinion. I mean, he's a very fun legend to play as, for him being a guitar and axe wielder. But my problem with this character is that I haven't been playing with this character as often as I care to admit. I mean, I hardly play as the character, but when I do, he's actually pretty fun to play as. But again, because I haven't been playing with this character often, this is why he's low on the list. But can't say I didn't have my fair share of fun with the character, though. I mean, he is a fun character to play as, but there are 9 more characters that are way more fun than him. Taros is actually a pretty cool character in my honest opinion. Being a bull that can be able to wield an axe and a hammer, that to me pretty much makes him like a heavy hitter of Brawlhalla. But the only thing is, he shares the same problem as Ragnar. I hardly play as this character, but when I do, he's actually pretty fun. In fact, the only times I ever play as Taros is whenever I'm playing as his crossover skin / Echo Fighter, Gruagok. But despite that, I still have fun with Taros nonetheless. But again, I hardly play as him, much like with Ragnar. But again, he's still a fun character to play as. To some people, Bodvar is basically the Mario of Brawlhalla. Being an all-rounder legend with practically no weaknesses, he is the go-to legend for new players. But whether you're a newcomer or a pro at the game, Bodvar is still a fun legend to play as. I mean, again, Bodvar is basically the go-to legend for new players of the game, just to try and get their feet wet, in a sense. And when they do, they practically move on to, other legends. But for me, even though I have other favorites on this list, Bodvar is still a fun character to play as, in my honest opinion, him being a sword and hammer user and all, but still, Bodvar is still fun to play as. Now, Sir Roland is a pretty fun character as well, being a lance and a sword user. Of course, like Taros, the only time I ever play as Sir Roland is whenever I'm playing as his crossover skin / Echo Fighter King Knight, which isn't very often, but I really do like how Sir Roland looks, pretty much taking the role of a knight. And using his lance, he actually has what appears to be a knight right behind him, and I really do enjoy that. But again, like I said, I only play as Sir Roland whenever I'm playing as his crossover skin / Echo Fighter King Knight. But despite that, I still find Sir Roland to be a fun character to play as. Cross is actually a pretty awesome legend, considering that he is a blaster and gauntlet user. Now, most of the times whenever I play as Cross, I usually end up playing as his crossover skin / Echo Fighter Hellboy. Now, despite that, I still say Cross is really fun to play as, and being a blaster user means he can pretty much keep his distance and pretty much damage his opponents from a good distance. So yeah, I really like that. So all in all, I find Cross to be a pretty fun legend to play as. Osiri is actually a pretty fun legend as well, being a sword and guitar user, and in my eyes, Osiri using the guitars is as close to Wolverine's Berserker Barrage as we're gonna get, basically because, I'm a big Marvel vs. Capcom fan. Now, Marvel vs. Capcom aside, I really do like playing as Osiri, and I like Osiri's design as well. Now, if this list was based on design alone, Osiri would have taken the top spot, but this is basically more or less my favorite characters. And despite that, I still like playing as Osiri, and I still think she's a fun legend to play as nonetheless. I've pretty much showed you all of my favorite characters in this game at this point, but from this point forward, I'd like you to meet who I call my Elite Four of Brawlhalla, starting with the recent character to ever come out of Blue Mammoth's think tank, Petra. Yep, the newest character on the block. I find Petra to be quite enjoyable. Now, being a orb and gauntlet user, she could take a little getting used to, but once you get warmed up, ooh, she's actually real fun to play as. But in my honest opinion, not barring the lawsuit, but not really level of the attacks designed. They're not even trying to hide the inspiration of Dragon Ball Z in her moveset, like, hello, not Kaioken, bonjour, not Ki Blast, holy kashmolis, the Spirit Bomb. Now I know which legends gained the Devil Artemis seal of approval, but despite that, I still enjoy playing as Petra nonetheless, and again, she may take a little getting used to, but once you get warmed up to her, she's a fun legend to play as.
Ada.
Being one of the characters I often play as, I like Ada. Since she is a blaster and spear user, she can go for the spear for close quarters combat or use the blasters to keep at a distance. Now, I find Ada real fun to play as, and I really do enjoy playing as Ada wearing the loveliest outfit. And I really do like that outfit as well for Ada. But outfits aside, I really do like Ada's playstyle as well as her weapons as well, especially the weapon skins with the loveliest outfit. Now, all in all, I really do find Ada to be enjoyable and worthy of a spot on this list.
Bryn.
Another legend that I like to play as often, I like Bryn as well. Now, since Bryn is a axe and spear user, she specializes more in close quarters combat. Now, since I'm more of a close quarters person, I like that kind of play style. That, and like Ada before her, I like to use the Valentine's outfit for Bryn, which in this case is the Eternal Love Bryn, plus the skins for the weapons as well. Now, cosmetics aside, I really like Bryn again for her playstyle, because, you know, close quarters combat and all that, but that's just me. But still, I really do find Bryn fun to play as. However, there's just one more character that takes the #1 spot, but before I reveal my #1 favorite, let's recap the list, shall we? Ragnir, Teros, Bodfar, Sir Roland, Cross, Osiri, Petra, Ada, Bryn. I wasn't lying when I said that my personal favorite legend in this game is Rayman. Now, when they brought this character over to Brawlhalla, I was surprised because they didn't bring this character as a crossover skin. They brought him over as a full-fledged combatant, a playable character, a legend. This further proves that Nintendo's loss is in fact Blue Mammoth's gain. Now, since Rayman is a axe and gauntlet user, that pretty much makes him a close quarters combatant, and I really find that to be mad fun, to be honest. In fact, with the gauntlets, Rayman can be able to pull off those famous wind-up punches that he's known for. Now, Rayman has always been my personal favorite ever since its inclusion, and I'm going to continue having fun with this character. And those are my top 10 favorite legends in Brawlhalla. I hope you enjoy this list as much as I had fun making this. If you like this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and click that bell for notifications. It really means a lot to me. And as always, I will see y'all in the next video, so until then, ta-ta!